32-111. One other team had a 9-game losing streak coming into tonight, and that's our NorCal neighbors, the Sacramento Kings.
Inbounds pass. Here comes Dennis Smith on the run from midcourt. Lobs it to Grant. He fires. He's fouled, shooting a three-point shot, I believe. Or did they call it out of bounds? Because Grant is pleading, and Dwayne Casey is furious, which indicates that the air ball, there was no foul called. The three-point attempt, Barnes was straight up. There may have been contact chest to chest, but the Kings have just won the ball game with an inbounds pass to Rashawn Holmes. Oh, my goodness.
Gary Gerald on the play call there for the Sacramento Kings radio network. Darren Fox with 27. The Kings snap a 9-game losing streak, and they beat Detroit 110-107. Harrison Barnes, 21 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Jeremy Grant had 30 points and 7 boards, but had the air ball there that ended the ball game. Dennis Smith Jr., 17 points and 6 assists for the Pistons tonight, so maybe he can give them a little spark, and maybe they can give him a little jump start to his career. 36-21, Sacramento outscoring Detroit from the three-point line, and the Kings win by 3, 110-107. Spotlight game of the night brought to you by NBC Sports Bay Area. The Utah Jazz were in Miami.
Andre Iguodala now to Jimmy Butler. Down to 40 seconds left in this game. Heat by 2. Butler swings it left. Butler's going to go in attack mode. Running shot. Got it to go. How about we had to wait around for that one to drop. And the Heat leading by 4 with 33 seconds left to go. 120 to 116. A new season high for Jimmy Butler. 32 points.
Well, the Miami Heat say they don't believe in statement wins, but this might be one there to get their season going. The defending Eastern Conference champions beat Utah 124-160. Jimmy Butler, season high 33. Goran Dragic tied his season best with 26. And, of course, the Jazz now only their 3rd loss in their last 25 games. Bam Adebayo had 19 points and 11 rebounds for Miami. They have won 5 in a row. That's a season high for them. Rudy Gobert, 15 points, 12 boards. Donovan Mitchell had 30 points and 6 rebounds. Miami out-rebounded Utah by a count of 50-36. Chicago Bulls and the Phoenix Suns going head-to-head.
White brings it into the forecourt, into the lane, around Ayton, then swatted by D.A. at the rim. And it's taken by Bridges up ahead to Paul. Now right side, Cam Johnson all alone, and he drills the 3 from the right wing, and the Suns have a 9-point lead. 101-92, assist number 14 on the night for CP3. Cam Johnson with 8 off the bench.
Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton each had 22. The Suns rally for a 106-97 win. Chris Paul, 14 points, 15 assists, and 6 rebounds. And Frank the Tank Kaminsky, 15 points off the bench for the Suns. Zach LaVine had 24 for Chicago, who had their 3-game win streak snapped. Fast break points, 23-9 favoring the Suns. Suns were down 7 in the 4th quarter, but had a 9-0 run to take the lead back, and again they win by a count of 106-97. Memphis Grizzlies and the LA Clippers going nose to nose.
Get it in Batum, around to Ibaka on the left wing, knocked out of his hands initially, but hands it off for George. He's being hounded by Brooks. Inside, Ibaka, a free run to the rim, and Serge Ibaka with a penthouse punch gives the Clippers a 14-point lead. 105-91, 10 points for Serge.
Final in that one was 119-99. Kawhi Leonard with 30, Lou Williams 17, Terrence Mann, Nick Batum, Paul George each had 13 for the Clippers, who earn a split in their 2-game series with Memphis. Jonas Valanciunas with 22 points and 5 assists for Memphis. John Morant added 20. Clippers came out a lot more aggressive than they did last night. By the way, Lou Williams passed Bob Kaufman for 17th on the franchise career point list. Bob Kaufman was a starting center for the expansion Buffalo Braves back in the early 70s. I know you wanted to know that. Oklahoma City taking on the Atlanta Hawks.
Gilgeous-Alexander drives, kicks it off left side. Williams wide open 3, and he makes it. Kendrick Williams was left absolutely positively wide open with nobody on him, and he hit the 3. 109-98, Hawks trailing.
Steve Holman with a call on the Hawks radio network, and Oklahoma City won 118-109. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is balling right now. He had 24 points tonight for the Thunder, and really doing a very nice job. But you've heard me say this before, and I can't resist this. The Thunder began the game wearing their sunset orange uniforms, while the Hawks wore red, and apparently made it really difficult for the guys on the floor to determine who was in the right uniform. Oklahoma City said in a statement that the Hawks wore the incorrect uniform color, and the team said the league should have caught the error because the Hawks only brought red uniforms on their trip. The Thunder changed to white in the second half. If you had home uniforms or road uniforms, you'd probably not have that sort of discussion. Trae Young, 17 points and 8 assists. Let's get to our final game of the night. Los Angeles Lakers, and by the way, if you didn't hear it the first time, it was 118-109 Oklahoma City with the win in the multicolored game tonight on the schedule. Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Portland Trail Blazers tonight, and Dennis Schroeder was back and paying dividends for L.A.
Lakers doing a good job of limiting Portland to one shot and out. Boy, Schroeder from 15 feet good. Lillard tried to foul him, and they didn't call it. Schroeder's up to 22 in the game. The Lakers up by 15.
Well, he's going to get a technical foul. He probably wants one. The way he's yelling at the referee.
He's yelling at Lauren Holtkamp.
22 for Schroeder on the night, 28 points, 11 rebounds for LeBron James. And Damian Lillard finished with 7 assists and 35 points. Lakers outscored Portland in the paint 52-30, and they win 102-93. Warriors will see the Lakers on Sunday. That's a 4:30 start time. Jim Barnett back in the saddle as the Warriors will be in Los Angeles to take on the Lakers and finish out the first half of the schedule on the road for 3. But Golden State now 19-15 on the season with a 130-121 win over Charlotte, their first 3-game win streak of the year. We'll come back and R.C. Davis to wrap things up on the 95.7 The Game Warriors radio network presented by United Airlines.
What's the best way to reunite